Noxotomil is not for everyone. Possible side effects include headache, dry mouth, drowsiness, changes in...
Hello there. My name is Dr. Anton Jessup, curator of monster studies here at the university, continuing my VHS lectures to educate the masses, even as I inadvertently heal them through some, well, mild biological terrorism. You see, the levels of noxotomil that I introduced into the university water supply are perhaps a tad high. The student body is growing restless. You know, young people with their hormones and their bodies and the sort of thing that happens when you introduce them to a highly mutated mushroom-derived stimulant. They haven't forced their way into the university basement just yet, but it's forced me to expedite my recovery process somewhat. And so I'm combining my own intake of noxotomil with a little Wolf's Bane tonic, even though its own range of side effects tends to run a little bit hairy. As such, I figured this to be the perfect opportunity to shine the light of science on the mysteries of the lycanthropic human. Yes, the werewolf casts a terrifying shadow across the unnatural world, because within the afflicted individual seethes an animal hunger, and all it takes is the gravitational tug of the moon to retch that bestial nature through to the surface. And so man, and woman of course, becomes wolf. We shed our garments for the warmth of fur, exchange our delicate hands for torturous claws, and trade an omnivore's mouth, our font of language, for a carnivorous maw of flesh-rending serrated teeth. Thus transformed, they own the night, terrorizing the human population and feasting on anyone unlucky enough to wander across their path. Werewolves, by their very nature, dine on human flesh. Even our most ancient account of lupine humans, the Greek myth of Lycan, revolves around the taboo of cannibalism. And yet, what denizen of the natural world offers us a parallel example? What creature alters its own form in order to dine on co-specific prey? For that answer, we must turn to the strange world of the tiger salamander. The life cycle of the tiger salamander features an interesting developmental fork. An egg may develop into a normal larval tadpole, or into what scientists call a cannibal morph. See, under normal circumstances, tiger salamander eggs develop into normal tadpoles, and then into normal adults. But if the population is too large for the available environment, then consistent tactile interaction with other tadpoles causes some of the eggs to develop into specimens with larger heads, bigger mouths, and more well-developed teeth. In other words, tiger salamanders have a built-in population control system. Larva on larva cannibalism. If the brood pool is overcrowded and resources too scarce, then some of the tadpoles physically transform in order to better gobble up the others. And after the culling, why, the cannibal morph retains its larger head and bigger mouth, even though its diet normalizes. So perhaps the werewolf is just a Homo sapiens cannibal morph. In the wake of cramped urban environments and limited resources, certain unnatural humans morph into cannibalistic monsters. Is it any wonder that we hear so many tales of werewolves in major population centers such as London, Paris, and New York City? We are a vastly unsustainable species. Something has to call the unruly herd. But his experience... Maxwell, I think this Wolf's Bane tonic is really starting to get on top of me.
Please ask your doctor if noxatomil is right for you.